Hello, everybody. Okay, so we're going to do our week ahead reading, our guidance for the week ahead. Please don't judge my poor box. This is one of the first oracle card sets I ever got. Beautiful, beautiful deck. And we're going to use goddesses and sirens today to give us our messages for the week. All right, so I'm just going to pick 3 cards today, see what kind of guidance we can get. Let's mix them up nicely so you know this is done fairly. I feel like I'm dealing poker here. Okay. Alright, so I'm going to pick 3 cards and I'm asking, please, can you give us guidance for the week ahead? What do we need to know most importantly, or what do we need to focus on? Okay, let's see. Hathor, contentment. Let me get a nice picture of her for you. Okay, we've had her before, and this is quite interesting because I've noticed that there's a lot of chaos around us in certain ways, shapes, and forms, but at the same time, I don't know if anybody else is feeling it, but there's a strange calm in the air as well. It's like we're having these obstacles or these things to deal with, or these little troubles here and there. Some people are having bigger troubles than others, but there's still this kind of ease, this kind of relaxed demeanor about people, and it's almost as if certain people feel as if they feel like something's coming. It's a really strange feeling, but it's almost like a calm in the storm. All right, so this is about celebrating, and it's about being at peace at the same time. Okay, so it's not big fat celebrations and a lot of partying and chaos around you, but this is about being content with what you have and receiving messages or little obstacles in your life and getting a deeper understanding of why these things occur. Perhaps they are happening to kind of push you in a certain direction. Perhaps you're doing something that you were putting off for a long time, and the universe has kind of made something bomb out in a way, but it's inadvertently made you do what was being undone or was being left. Okay, so this is about celebrating, not feeling anxious about things, saying, okay, well, this is great. Let me see, what the bigger picture is, or the message that I'm supposed to get from this, or let me be grateful for what I do have that's working out. It's almost like there's a slightly different mindset. Mindset. And this is also, if we're not resting, a lot of people are getting the rest they need, whether they like it or not. They are pushing themselves too hard, and all of a sudden they maybe get a little bit sick, or they've got a really bad headache that day and they just can't do much. And this is saying, stop pushing forward for a time. Allow yourself to rest and allow yourself to reflect on what's going on here. Okay, this is when you need that peace and that feeling of joy in your life the most. So when things are feeling chaotic and they're ungrounded and you're unhappy, she's a very steady and content kind of influence and energy that comes, and it's very welcome. All right, she's very strong, but she's very loving and nurturing at the same time. Can you see that? And this is about the fullness of life and realizing that there are other things, and there are other things that can nourish you besides the normal material things, okay, that can make you feel satisfied, make you feel fulfilled. So if you feel very driven all the time, if you're someone that's always pushing, if you're a bit of a workaholic, she's saying, please use my influence, feel this here, feel a bit of contentment, and just sit back and just take a deep breath and say, you know what, there are some things that are really just simple in life, and I'm appreciative for that. Okay. All right, let's see what else we got. This one over here. Artemis. Okay, Artemis is individuation. So this is about standing on your own, standing in your power, and just, the self-assertion and self-empowerment that we need to have. It's about not always being reliant on other people, and just being able to do things on your own. Do you see that flock of birds behind her? The flock is moving in one direction and she's staying behind to conquer certain things that she needs to conquer. So, as much as we do have people around us that can support us, this is also about self-reliance, and that it's okay to do things on your own and to do things that perhaps you want to do. Perhaps you are not wanting to go along with the rest of the herd, so to speak, or the rest of the flock. And you know that, hey, you know what, I need to walk a different path. There is something different for me. And I'm not going to be following what everybody else is doing. I need to stand in my own power. Okay, so this is about independence and realizing that that is a gift. And it's time to create your own life, to create your own path, even if there hasn't been one walked or made for you before. Okay, so this is about embracing spending time alone sometimes as well, so that we can do what we like and we can self-reflect. And this is the time to focus as well. If there's something that you've been putting off or that you're not getting around to because you've got too much around you distracting you, this is saying stop, spend some time alone and focus. Okay. Okay. I think this is like you need to do what you want. You need to embrace that and know that it's okay. And even if it seems contradictory to what other people want or what other people approve of, you need to be okay with it. You need to know that you're doing it for you, nobody else. You're not living this life for anybody else. This is your trip, your mission, okay? And we're all here for our own spiritual journeys that we're on. Oh, Freya. Okay. Irresistibility. There's a lot of stuff coming up about, celebrating your uniqueness, celebrating your physical side of things, your sexuality. And this is very important. She is coming up to say this for you because Freya is very much like that. She was unashamedly this really sexy woman, and she wasn't going to dim her shine for anybody. She wasn't going to dumb down her her light. You know what I mean? Like when I said shine your own light as well, that's what she's exactly about. She wasn't about to be subordinate or kind of put second to anybody else. She wasn't going to be told that her story was less important than anybody else's. She was a very, very strong goddess, and she really was irresistible, notoriously so. And she celebrated that, and she stood in that power. Okay, so this is reminding you that you're all irresistible in your own way, and it's natural to have sexual enjoyment in your life as well. This also comes up. There's so much guilt associated with that, and so many weird things happening in the world with regards to this right now. So if you are celebrating this in a healthy way, know that there's nothing to be ashamed of. Okay, it's a natural part of life. It's a natural part of you, and you just need to center yourself and be confident in the chaos as well. She also tells us to be confident in the chaos. She was always at war or doing something, but she was confident and she always stood proud like this. All right. Sorry about the glare. I just wanted to make it a bit better. There we go. Okay, so I think most of us can do with a dose of this now and then, just to know that it's okay to be feeling attractive, okay? And we need this at certain stages of our lives. We need to be have a confidence boost, because it's very easy to lose it after a breakup, or when you haven't felt desired for a length of time, or if you are really going through these kinds of tough things and you're really just thinking, I'm just I'm not feeling it. I'm not feeling really attractive or very confident. So, maybe it's a thing with sexual confidence and we've never really felt that either. This is a time to embrace it, try and kind of tap into that. Okay. This is about telling you that you are powerful and you are attractive, and it's okay to do that. Okay, and it's okay to feel that. And we should be unashamed of our sexual selves and ourselves as a whole. This is very important. And we also need to remember that natural beauty or physical beauty is not enough to sustain us in the world in general. Okay, it's really not enough most of the time. Our confidence and our confidence in our attractiveness is what actually counts. I'm sure you guys have met some people in the past who are not picture perfect, so to speak, but they've just got this air about them, this kind of energy about them that makes them almost irresistible. And that is what you can tap into. That is what you can connect with, because all of us have it in some way or another. It can be somebody that you find completely physically unattractive, but there's something that really draws them to you, and it's that light that shines from within. And this is what she's saying, okay? She's like, be yourself, embrace yourself. No one always accepted who she was or what she did or what she liked to do. Some labeled her as promiscuous, or, you know, they didn't have really nice things to say about her, but they didn't realize that she actually was very selective in her partners, and she chose people that she felt were on her level, or were, that sounds a bit derogatory, but she didn't just pick anybody haphazardly. She was very selective about who they were, people that she spent her time with, and she had the confidence to do so. And we need to have the confidence to do so as well. Okay, so the overall message here is, I think, be content with what you have, and that's within yourself as well. That's very important, to try and find that place where we are happy with what we have, and we build on and we grow whatever it is that we are able to grow and where our talents lie, and to not look for anybody else's approval. Run your own race. Have that individuation. Walk your own path. Don't seek validation from anybody else. No one else needs to tell you that you are handsome, or you're beautiful, or you're clever, or you are skilled at something, or you do a really great job. You don't actually need that. So this is a strong message, I think, for us to stop seeking external validation from people, because it doesn't actually bring any value into our lives. The most powerful feeling you can have in the world is when you don't care what anybody thinks. All right, and that's the best way for all of us to live, not to a destructive extent, but just to, you know, live your life and not live it according to the approval or the opinion of others. Okay, so this is about self-assertion this week. All right, guys, I hope that you have a lovely, lovely week, and I will chat to you again probably on Friday. Please have a lovely one. Be safe and celebrate yourself, okay? Take care. Bye.